A very, very good morning to everyone. How is everyone doing? Good? Some cameras on would be great since there's few here. It's good to have some that sort of personal interaction with each of you. Manjusha, Harshal, Geeta, we've seen the rest of them have their camera on at least. Okay, so very, very good morning to each of you. We're looking forward to sharing some great news with you tomorrow. Tomorrow is officially 9 years. Hi, Harshal, seeing you also after a very, very long time. So good morning. And tomorrow we actually, Sesta has been around for a long, long time now. But it was after a few years of us working that we actually established as a corporation, officially got our GST number, got everything in order, got everything in place. And tomorrow we complete 9 years of doing so. Now, this journey also actually with each one of you feels so surreal because just the other day when I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm getting my 8-month-old year now. And y'all have all been along with the journey, not just when he was born, but when I was pregnant, through that whole journey, through him being born and him being 8 months old now. So y'all are very much part of the Sesta family. And tomorrow, us completing 9 years, we have put together some memberships which have a couple of downloads, a couple of the hypno meditations that you guys access, and just regularly how you can get access to them, what can be done, because as much as we do our brushing of teeth every day, having a bath every day, and that's a ritual we do, we don't think of our emotional cleansing and detoxing that is required from time to time. Each of you are dedicated to your growth and to you actually emotionally charging yourself, clearing any clutter that is there. We see each of you surrender each day to what topic is coming and to doing releases for the same. And this we feel is a step in that same direction. So we're going to be launching it for a very short amount of time, but we're going to be launching it tomorrow regardless. And other than that as well, we want each of you to join us in our birthday celebration. We don't have a huge who have planned or anything, but just to have Sesta family along is what really, really matters. Okay. So coming back to the topic of motherhood, like we were discussing, I had asked everyone to please reach out and tell us if there were things that were coming in their mind, things that as new mothers, as mothers of really grown up kids, as grandmothers, at any given point that is there, or is that even people who want to be mothers, things that play on their mind, things that you really wish to release. We had a few people message, and one of the major thing that was spoken about is the work life balance that each person is worried about. So that comes to anything really, even if it is a stay at home mom. There are basically, we speak about the balancing game that is there, where we speak about having time dedicated to yourself, your growth. Even if you are a stay at home mom, there is a lot of things you have going on your plate. So time dedicated to your child, time dedicated to your other relationships, time dedicated to your professional life, time dedicated to your personal goals, whether those are fitness goals, whether those are wanting to have your, like we have so many young moms who come and they want to start their spiritual journey as well. And then there's the guilt of, oh, but my child is so young. We also have moms of children who are really, really grown up, who are in 8th grade, 10th grade, and they're still going through that same level of guilt related to, I want to invest some time for myself, but is it okay to do so? Will I miss out on something major? Will I miss out on major moments? Also, if something goes wrong with the kid, God forbid, if they're not feeling well, if they have a slight accident, if anything at all happens, the whole guilt of what if I was around, could I have avoided that? So that was a lot of the messages that we got. So today we're going to do some B releases around that. If there is anything else you want included in your B releases, please share with us anything on the chat. If you want it released today along with whatever we're speaking about, because we're working majorly on that balance, on that guilt that is there. If there is anyone who can tell me where that guilt comes from for you, where does the mom guilt begin for you, and where do you find yourself struggling with that balance, then please also mention that along. Okay, we'll start the B rounds, and we're going to, because I was just checking if the people who had messaged have joined as yet or not. They haven't. We each morning we're simply waiting so that everyone kind of warms up and is there in time, so that we don't miss any of the major releases that are there. But I am at the same time really grateful for those of you that do join on time. We're going to simply channel, see what releases come up today, and also do a certain meditation, if that is what comes. Stronger communication and bonding with the daughter. Okay. If there's anything, Amita, you believe that comes in the way of that bonding or that communication, please mention that. And as a mom, things that go on in your mind, even if there are men over here, please do the releases, because the releases, we are speaking about it today from a motherhood angle and the guilt, but it comes for every person. We have a certain guilt of whether we're balancing work life and our family life in a good manner or not. Okay, don't know if I have mom guilt, but realize there's a major sense of guilt and putting others before me. All right. Okay, anyone else? I'm going to just simply channel and then take everyone along. All of you know how we do the B releases. These are the energy meridian points that are there. Kindly use them. We're going to be, you can rub your karate chop or you can simply tap it, and we'll be going through the release that we get guided through. Okay. So although we keep hearing the saying that you have to fill your jug first to be able to fill others, yet I don't know where my conditioning begins, where I constantly feel some sort of guilt or like I am missing out on something I should be doing when I am unable to be around my child, to be around my family, and to be able to dedicate time to them. Whenever it comes to choosing between doing something for myself or choosing to do something for the people around me, I always seem to choose the latter, because that is what I feel like I should be doing. Anytime that I am doing things for myself, while I enjoy it, there is a certain sense of guilt that comes in. I don't know where this guilt comes from, but now I choose to resolve it. I still choose to, deeply and completely, love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although we keep speaking about a work life balance, but there seems to be a major feeling of missing out I get when I am spending time with my family, with my kids, with my responsibilities. I feel like I am missing out on my personal growth, on my professional growth, and the time and resource I need to put for the same. And at the same time, when I am completely focused on my work, so often I feel like, what if I am missing out on that family time that is required? And by me constantly feeling the feeling and the having the fear of missing out, I may be missing out on both things and not allowing myself to savor any of them or to have my best at any of them. I understand it is only by truly being at peace in my thoughts, words, and actions, having a synchronicity between them, is when I can truly excel at what I'm doing. So now I choose to instead be able to have dedicated time, to be able to inculcate that sense of discipline for myself, where I know when to give time and what to give time to, and to allow myself to 100% enjoy that while I am doing it. Whether that activity is me focusing on my health, Me taking some time out for my health and going to exercise or cooking something healthy for myself, whether that is me spending time with my family, with my children, whether that is me going and developing my professional goals, me stepping out of my comfort zone and allowing myself to grow professionally. I know and understand that it is a part of each of our life purpose to play a multitude of roles and to play them beautifully and in harmony, as this is a part of who we are and a part of our own emotional growth as human beings. I allow this process to be something I choose for myself now and I accept for myself. I understand with the energy of acceptance and with the energy of knowing that a person can be in one place at a certain given time, and that when I give 100% to that task, I allow myself to move on to the next task with a feeling of fulfillment and joy in my heart. So now I know what it feels like to be physically and emotionally present in one place at one time, and to know that that is safe and possible for me. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although we are constantly wired somewhere to keep looking for our faults so that we can see how we can improve ourselves, and how there can be a survival of the fittest instinct within us constantly going. Somewhere we are wired for competition and for finding our faults just so that we can keep improving it. Much like a software system that is newly updated but will keep finding glitches a little after that update just so that it can be updated once again. Yet now I know that even with the energy of love and acceptance, we can keep upgrading ourselves and keep getting better and better. Now I know that the changes I make within my life can be choices of mine, and that I understand and acknowledge that I'm constantly learning and constantly changing for the better. I allow my growth to be a positive one now. And I allow myself, with this understanding now, to release the constant feeling of guilt that I may be holding, whether that comes from the judgments of people that I have been listening to or receiving, whether that comes from the ideals we keep looking at on social media or on media in general, whether that comes from the ideals we have picked up of how our parents used to balance their life, or of how those around us seem to be looking to doing so much better. Now I choose to release that, to understand that each one of us is on our own journey of learning. And as I stop resenting my journey of learning and accept it with joy, I allow myself to have learnings that are fun, and I allow myself to enjoy these learnings. I allow these learnings to come to me seamlessly and in happy situations now. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although we are constantly exposed to media and social media now, where every minute we're looking at how everyone is living their lives, where even as we just get up, the first instinct is to look at our phones, to look at the newspaper, and to look at what the rest of the world is doing. And this feeling of missing out, this sense of comparison seems to kick in consciously or subconsciously right as we start doing the same, right as we start looking at what every single person is doing. And somewhere that feeling within ourselves of whether we are doing enough, and us questioning our self-worth or feeling guilty about what we may have missed begins. Now I consciously choose to shift the same. I consciously choose to instead take a few moments each morning as I get up and each night as I sleep to see what it is that I wish to do for the day, to set my goals so that I may be happy pursuing each goal that I have set for myself, and to have gratitude for all that I am doing currently, and to feel thankful for the same, so that I allow myself to start my day with that energy and build on the same. I choose now to start moving towards my goal in a positive manner, releasing any guilt, releasing any resentment, releasing any anger I may have towards myself, knowing that it is never too late to start. And we start by centering within our own energies and knowing who it is that we truly are and what it is that we truly want, understanding that multitasking and balance is something that is so ingrained into our learnings and our personalities that the minute I allow it to come out within me, it can automatically show in my life in a beautiful manner. I know that I choose now to balance my work life, my family life, my personal and professional goals, knowing that each of them are important, knowing that I am important. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Both hands on your chest, taking 7 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Allowing yourself to breathe in positivity, breathe in joy. Breathing out the need within you to constantly keep comparing yourself. Keep putting yourself on a chart, on a parameter to see how well or how bad you're doing. Breathing in the knowing that each person is on their own journey of learning, and so are you. And that it is safe and possible for you to learn at your own pace, to grow at your own pace, knowing and understanding the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of being present, to know what it feels like, how to, when to, and that it is safe and possible for you to be wholly and completely, physically and emotionally, spiritually and mentally present in a given situation at a given time. To know that it is safe for you to live your daily life doing so without the fear of missing out. That you allow yourself to dedicate yourself to whatever goals, whatever tasks, whatever relationships you put yourself in, knowing and understanding the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of dedication as per the creator of all that is from the seventh plane, knowing that it is safe and possible for you to dedicate yourself 100%, 1000%, to understand that it is through true dedication that you feel that sense of joy, that sense of peace with every task that you take on. To know and understand that as your mind is at peace, that you, as you understand that each of the roles that you are taking on are something you can balance with joy, with happiness, with harmony, as soon as you are in your alignment with your true self, with your true goals, with your soul's calling, and with your inner power, allowing those to come up within you and to be in balance, and allowing yourself now to find the joy and peace within each and every situation, to know what it feels like to know where to dedicate your time, when to dedicate your time, who to dedicate your time to, and how much time to dedicate to each thing that you do. Also knowing and understanding the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of balance, knowing what it feels like, how to, when to, and that it is safe and possible for you to wholly and completely balance yourself, allowing yourself to feel and find balance across every area of your life, choosing to have balance, knowing what it feels like to experience a balance of thoughts, words, actions, and emotions, to feel a balance within yourself of the various emotions that you feel, knowing that from this sense of balance comes peace, knowing that it is safe and possible for you to have a balance in all the roles that you're playing and all the responsibilities you're taking on, giving yourself grace, cutting yourself some slack, and allowing yourself to learn in a manner that is right for you, that is balanced, that you allow yourself to grow in the manner that you are truly ready for today, allowing yourself to be in alignment with your divine plan, allowing yourself to be in alignment with your universal sense and your sense of abundance. Because through this alignment comes joy, through this alignment comes abundance, through this alignment comes the support of the universe. And also knowing and understanding the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of support. Knowing what it feels like, how to, when to, and that it is safe and possible for you to feel supported, for you to allow yourself to feel supported and be supported by the universe, by those around you, to know that it is safe for you to ask for support without feeling weak for doing so, that it is safe for you to feel and be real with those around you, to allow yourself to show your vulnerability without the need in you to feel exposed for the same, to know that it is safe and possible for you to have a clear and open communication with your children, with those around you, allowing yourself to understand communication through the creator of all that is his definition and perspective from the seventh plane, to know what it feels like, how to, when to, and that it is safe and possible for you to connect to your truth and communicate your truth, feeling safe to do so. To know that it is safe and possible for you to have the same grace and love that you have for your kids, for yourself now. Allowing yourself that grace and love, knowing that you deserve it. Being able to manifest that grace and love for yourself and being able to shower the grace and love upon yourself, knowing that you choose that, that you deserve that, that it is allowed for you and it is possible. To know that you are safe and to know that you're doing an absolutely fabulous job. To be able to appreciate all that you are doing right in your life. To be able to see that, appreciate that, and have gratitude for the same. And to be able to live with that sense of accomplishment and self-worth, that you allow that energy and aura to move forward and be all around you as well, that you choose and allow this now. Can I download this for each person into every cell, atom, molecule of their body, every area of their life, at all four levels of their belief system, in any and every language ever known or understood by you, for your highest and best and in your highest and best manner? Say yes to receive the download. And as you say yes to receive this download, allowing yourself with open arms now to receive the grace of this beautiful light, these beautiful feelings, to enter your body, to enter your space, in a beautiful waterfall of shimmering light that's just warm enough to make you feel so loved, so comfortable, so happy. It's like a big warm hug of all these amazing feelings that you truly deserve to have, of this beautiful persona that you always want to communicate to your kids, to your family, allowing yourself to be that amazing person now, so that it shines out of you rather than you having to communicate it all the time. Allowing yourself to clean that mirror up that may have fogged up with all the responsibilities, all the labels that you took on, all the things and all the roles you thought you had to keep playing. whether it was about earning to make sure that your family is comfortable and constantly being in that rat race, whether it was about being a good daughter, daughter in law, husband, son, any role you took on that you felt was your first priority for so long, or even now is, where that has been misting who you are. It's created like this warm fog on the mirror where you're constantly first looking at doing that. And sometimes that journey, that process goes on for so long that in the midst of that, we've forgotten who we are. And when someone comes and asks us what our strength is or to play to our best strength, it feels difficult to even remember what that is. Pick that mirror up now or stand in front of it. Take a nice clean cloth and clean up all that mist, all that fog from that mirror now. Watch as white light fills up your room that you're standing in. Watch as that white light completely clears and cleanses that mirror to show you the beautiful person standing across it, the amazing person that is you. Allow yourself to look at that mirror without shying away. Allow yourself to appreciate the strength, the beauty, the magnitude of love that you see across that mirror. Allow yourself to look into your own eyes as you look at that mirror. Our eyes are windows to the soul. And as you look into your own eyes, you will see the absolute strength, the amazing qualities, the pure love and compassion, the kindness that your soul comes from. That even in the toughest of times has this beautiful glimmer always. As you look into your eyes, see that one word flashing up for you. That is your core quality. And our soul always has positive, amazing qualities. Whether it is strength, whether it is kindness, whether it is love, whether it is joy, whether it is nurturing, whatever that may be, see the one word that flashes up for you. As you connect to your soul's energy and as you connect to your core strength. Breathe in that word. It could be anything. It could be a quality. It could be family. It could be mother. Anything that comes up for you. Breathe in that core strength that your soul comes from. Because once you are connected to your strength, you know how to play to your strengths, and automatically every situation unfolds beautifully. Every situation balances itself out. Know that it is safe for you to play to your strengths and to recognize them every single day. To feel joy and gratitude for the same. And as you go, from staring into your eyes, look at your whole being, your whole self now. And just wrapping your arms around yourself, giving yourself a big, warm hug. Feeling so grateful, so joyous for all that you have done, all that you have accomplished so far in your life. Giving yourself that pat on your back and that big warm hug. Embracing that with joy. And seeing all the strength it took to accomplish all that you have in your life. All the fortitude that took. Letting yourself know you did a great job. I've done a great job. I could do all this because of the amazing strength, fortitude, kindness, and love, compassion that I have within my soul and being. I allow myself to tap into that strength, kindness, compassion, fortitude, determination, yet again now. And to move from strength to strength. To know that whatever I dedicate my energies to, I allow myself to shine within the same. It is safe for me to shine, for me to glow. Because shining is another way of spreading light and of having that light pass on to our families as well. I choose to shine with my strengths and connected to my divine life purpose now. I am in balance. I am an embodiment of balance, love, and grace, kindness and compassion, of joy and determination. Because no matter what it is that came to your mind in terms of your achievements, whether that is you securing a job position you wanted, whether that is getting into your dream university, whether that is you going through the journey of motherhood and giving birth, anything it may be, each of these things takes strength and compassion. And for our mind and body to be balanced to deliver the same. So these are each qualities that you all have. Connecting to them now. Feeling a beautiful burst of golden light as you're connected to your strength, your positivity, your divine life purpose. And all that love and compassion, kindness and determination that you come from. Letting it glow and grow within your body, within your being. Letting it go through every cell, atom, and molecule of your being. Beautiful tingly sensation, letting it radiate out into your aura. Letting it grow ahead outwards into your life and to who you are and what you do. With a big, broad smile. Come back into this room, come back into this space. Feeling thankful for your journey, feeling thankful for all that you are every single day and in every amazing way. You are amazing. You deserve to know that. Okay. Let's see if all these amazing people have come back. Every single thing we do, guys, takes a lot of strength. Your journeys are all different. I did not get very deep into the motherhood angle because there's so many different people coming from all different walks of life, every different phase of life. But one thing is universal when the creator shows the path is that no matter what your journey, you've done amazing things to get here. So please take a moment every day to remember that. It's not just you that might be checking your phone when you get up or looking at a newspaper 1 hour into waking up in the morning. I do it, a lot of people do it. Okay, we get up, we see what's happening. We want to sort of just stay abreast with everything that's happening around us. And there's nothing wrong with it, except for the fact that it's almost like a ticker starts in our mind. You read a news article about business, you're going to think, oh, okay, where's my money? What am I doing? Am I doing enough? What is happening? You look at these social media people that they'll have all these glamorized pictures of how balanced and how beautiful and how perfect everything is. And you're thinking, what can I do to make sure even I'm doing the same? Our mind is constantly ticking and seeing how to improve ourselves. It is one of those survival things we were gifted to keep seeing how we can get better and better and better. It is both a blessing and a curse because we keep to find out how to do better, we keep looking at where we are lacking. Nothing wrong with it as long as we keep moving forward and don't get stuck in the narrative of where we are lacking. So simple thing, like they say, if you want to, if you're having a lot of sweet food, they tell you, have some proteins before that, have something healthy before that. So it's going to offset the sugar that you're having so that your body does not have a sugar spike after that. Similarly, our mind is wired to work a certain way. Me telling you to do differently is not going to change that. But what is going to happen is that when my mind has woken up and thought of the things that I'm doing right in my life, that I'm grateful for, the qualities within me that are balanced and amazing, when I've woken up with that, when I've started my day with that, and then again I am on my phone and checking, when that ticker starts off, it's going to offset that and balance it so that my mind is working off a balanced space rather than a space of lack. Always start with a space of joy, a space of gratitude, a space of abundance. If you find it difficult to think of those things in the morning or in the night when you go to sleep, you have all those hours that your mind is just like marinating the thoughts that you had when you went to sleep. It's literally marination that's happening over there. So when you wake up in the morning, you wake up with these well-prepared thoughts. If it is difficult for you to think of it yourself, because that happens too, put the meditation on that we've done, put on the session we've done. I have so many people who come and tell me, I do the session in the day or even the days I don't know. But when I go to sleep, I always have one session on. Now you all have a year's worth of sessions that are there. She like, I just pick a topic and it's on. And I've already heard it in the day. So now this is the time when I'm listening to it and I probably fall asleep with that. Because then that is the thought that's marinating. Begin in the morning just taking in 3 deep breaths. If nothing else, feel thankful for the breath you have. Fabulous thing to have, by the way. Helps us live. So even if it's as small as that, start it with that so that when your mind begins to operate, because it just does as soon as it's in let's go mode, it is offset in a manner which is balanced. All right. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and we'll connect to each of you tomorrow and celebrate our 9 years of Sesta. Have a wonderful day ahead. See you all tomorrow.